Florida reaches far beyond the coastline, all the way to Iris Wall's ranch.
I was born here. I'm the oldest person alive that's here now. You know, everybody that's lived here forever, I know them.
Welcome to Indiantown, Florida, located in the southern interior of the state. You won't find theme parks or beach bashes here, but there is a special soul who will welcome you onto her land to show you a hidden side of Florida that most tourists never see. We're in Indiantown, Florida to visit Miss Iris Wall, where she not only raises cattle, but is a great steward of the land. Iris embraces me the moment she opens her door, inviting me to hop in her old truck to join her on the road into town to get feed, a road she's taken many times over the years.
I grew up just a free spirit. We didn't know, we knew everybody in town, everybody knew us. You know, I'd go to school before I ever even was in school. Ride my horse up there when I wasn't but 6 years old, anchor him out and go to school, you know. It was just a way of life for us. And then I married Homer right out of high school. And I was then, for 47 years, I was Homer's wife. And I stayed home and cooked, and I run the lumber yard till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Iris and Homer started the W&W Lumber Company in 1961 with a $10,000 loan and a lot of prayer. Their family-owned business has been serving the area ever since, and Iris frequently visits the store for her own ranch needs.
I need have you got any pellets?
We got piles of pellets.
Pellets. Cow pellets.
Cattle cubes.
Cattle cubes, all right, whatever.
How many you need?
I need a couple of sacks. You can give them for me, Javier. I'm gonna get us a little bit of feed. Did he load up my feed?
I think so. Yeah. Looks like it's back there.
As Iris and I make our way to feed the cattle, she tells me more about her two loves, ranching and family.
Homer and I were in a play when we was in the 6th grade. It was called Aunt Drusilla's Garden. And I was Aunt Drusilla and Homer was the gardener. And I fell in love with the gardener in the 6th grade, and I've never really had another romantic fever toward any other male in the world. But he was just my whole complete life. And then he passed away. And I felt like my 3 children had lost their father, who was a very big figure in their life. And I didn't feel like they needed to lose their mother too. So from that, I got started in the Cracker Horse Association. And then in a couple of years, they asked me to be a director. So I was the only woman they've ever had at that time as a director. I've always loved cattle. That's what I like. And if you want for me to really have a good time, well, we'll just go look at the cows.
So you'll put out some of these pellets and they'll come over, is that?
Probably.
The idea?
It's like molasses legs.
Yep.
You know, it makes them eat anything.
Get them some vitamins and look at that one.
That's what crackers call a tiger stripe.
Okay.
Where are all these cattle coming from? Yeah. Let's get out. Some of that feed.
There she goes.
This big old bull.
I saw that. He's right behind me.
Yeah, he's a tiger stripe.
So your bulls, you get right up next to your bulls. They don't seem like they're
not
angry.
No, I don't keep one if they catch you in a pasture like that.
Yep.
I don't keep them because that old man that works for me is old, and I don't want him
getting hurt.
No. You can tell a cow is healthy, though. If they're shiny, if their hide is shiny and healthy looking, they can get thin. They'll get thin a little bit in the winter, but they're healthy, you know. Yeah, we fed them.
With the cows fed, Iris continues our tour, stopping to show me her cracker cattle herd. Cracker cattle are a breed unique to Florida.
So this is a cracker.
She's a cracker. Can't you see them little horns?
Yep.
How they...
Yep.
Let's see if this is that other herd. I got 14 head out here, and they, of course, have had some calves. Everybody that ranched in the 20s and 30s had they all had cracker cattle. They're a cow that's they're smaller than a normal breed of cattle, but they're very prolific. They have a calf every 9 months, and they're excellent mothers. They can hide a calf where a Philadelphia lawyer couldn't find it till they decide to come back and get it.
Thanks to producers like Iris, the cracker cattle species continues to be preserved, maintaining the integrity of the breed. Iris is also concerned with preserving the land on her 1,200-acre ranch, the reason behind her commitment to conservation. The High Horse Ranch is beautiful, a real vision of untouched Florida paradise, and Iris wants to keep it that way. She believes we should preserve the land as much as we can.
You know, men has a history of destroying everything they touch, and we're not going to clear anymore because wild animals have to have a place to live. And I love the woods, and I'm just so afraid that we're going to, grass don't go and grow in concrete, and I'm just afraid that we're overpopulating. And so I think that we've got to realize that we're running out of land, and we've got to try to take care of it. That's my life's ambition. These birds that you see sitting around on these cows, these little white birds,
Yeah.
they didn't have them when I was growing up.
Do they eat insects? Is that why they stay
Yeah.
close to the
well,
cattle?
they eat the flies off the cow.
Yeah.
Is the flies. They'll just ride on the cow all day long, you know, and eat the flies. I run about 200 head because I don't want to clear any more land or be planting other grass. I want them to live on what the land produces, and it'll take 175 to 200 head, and I don't have to feed them much.
With the tour finished, we hop back in the truck to head to the house. Iris loves to drive her truck and says it's an amusing topic for Florida cattlemen across the state.
I said if there's 5 or 6 men anywhere in the state of Florida and they all get together, after a while one of them will say, "Have you ever took a ride with Miss Iris in her pickup truck?" And then they fall out laughing. It's a joke for the whole state. I've run down hogs and coyotes and everything else with that old truck, and they always laugh about me in the truck. They never seen anybody, I don't think, 87 years old that has the experiences. And every now and then, if it gets real wet, I've bogged down out here numerous times. And I always think, oh, you reckon I can make that? You reckon I can make that? And I keep telling myself that, and after a while I say, oh shoot, I think I can make it. And I tear out in there, and sometime I stay.
Well, thank you so much for having me here. This has
You're
been...
welcome. I enjoyed it, Margie.
It's been a pleasure.
It was for me too.
You take care. Be sure to hit like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss one more FarmHer story. And go check out all the other good stuff we've got right here on our FarmHer channel.